all things come home to God because all things are God, and when I had my Kundalini awakening, that's what I freaked out, because I realized literally everything was God. The air was God, the sand was God, that my tent was God, the building was God, everything is God. I could see the interconnections between everything. Everything was the in-breath and out-breath. It was all interconnected. And I was like, wow, this is God. Like, I'm God, it's God, all God. It's all, there's no separation. There's zero separation. And so if there's zero separation, why do we do this? And then are we in charge of some aspect of it? And what aspect of it? And how much of it are we choosing? How much are we creating and manifesting? And what power do we really have? And there seem to be rules of this place. And if we break them, there's consequences. We can see that. Like if you boast, say you win $1 million and you go in and say, I won all this money, and you like boasted about it, you'd lose that really fast. Like that's one of the laws I realized of this place. You never brag or you're going to lose what you have, right? Like there's I could list tons of them, but this kind of thing. So we're playing in an illusion. Why? Like, why are we doing it? Because we're infinite, because we're bored, because we want to know who we are, because we want to know why we are, why we exist. So when you take it all the way down, you get to this singularity every time, or at least I do. And so then the argument gets, why do we have this level of evil? How did we get to this level of evil? And is it really serving anybody or anything at all? And, I say in the fundamental, without the emotions and the judgments of what is good and bad and right and wrong, right? Like in the Trinity, rather out of the duality, there's no right or wrong. So it's all can be and all will be, and all is possible. So all will be made. So there it is. That's the thing that's made. It's not in our capacity now. It's horrible. I don't want any part of it, of course, because we're in our emotional body, but we don't have the big picture. So all we can do is try to lead by our hearts as much as possible. And perhaps the evil is there so that we say no. Like we say, like, we don't want that. We want this, and making the correct choices. Maybe that's why it's so bad. Maybe we've been making mistakes and ignoring this for too long, and that's why it got so bad. Maybe we created this ourselves by our ignorance, right? But that philosophical, like, question it's deep, and I don't have the full answer, but it's a fascinating thought exercise.